In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide.
The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Whalen. He's got his man. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've
got a lot of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
7, North Carolina, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Off-play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, how did he make that move? And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, UCF! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they
got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
On the double.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, they tricked him. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. At the 45, on his way. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll line up for a second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Coming after it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking left. Complete downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Whalen. He makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Face screaming in fear, face screaming in fear, face screaming in fear, face screaming in fear.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Judovsky. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Barrett. On the move, he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. 2 interceptions already for this linebacker. Unbelievable job understanding passing situation, how to get in passing lanes, how to get his second pick. Dude, he's going to the sidelines, bragging to the DBs. I got way more picks than you do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Barrett. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains inside the 21. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming.
Easy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. On the option, he'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Carolina, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! He'll try to tack on one more. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCF, 35. North Carolina, 14.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball is picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to pass, it's Whalen. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Hansen. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Barrett. Dumps it to the back. On target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCF. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Throws to the back. Got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards. And a tremendous return on the play before he's brought down.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Knights. And the route is on.
UCF.
That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Is good.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Quickly to the tight end.
1st down, Tar.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They